In this example, I'm going to edit a very short section of testimony that James Murdoch gave to the UK Parliamentary Inquiry hearing last year. There's so much verbiage and so little content that you usually wouldn't do this in track changes, but we'll give it a try anyway. Step 1 is to turn the track changes function on. You do this by clicking on Tools, then on Track Changes. This will usually activate the reviewing toolbar, which is how you control track changes. If it doesn't appear, simply click on View Toolbars and go down to Reviewing and make sure that the item is ticked. You can at any stage check that track changes is on by clicking on Tools and ensuring that the box against track changes is highlighted with the thin black border. Now, let's make a few changes. Most of the first line says nothing, so we can chop it. In fact, most of it doesn't say very much at all, so we can just keep merrily deleting and rearranging. You can see that as I make a change, the deletion is marked on the far right-hand side with the box around it. Okay, so that's done. While I've been typing, all of my changes are being tracked. You can see them because we're in the final showing markup version. There are also other views available. For example, Final View, which hides all of the changes that I've made. Original Showing Markup, which shows the deletions as crossouts and the insertions as boxes down the right-hand side. And the Original View, which was what the text was before I started working. Right, so that's done, and it's back to you, the client, to see whether you agree with my changes. First, you need to decide whether you're going to keep on tracking changes. In other words, whether you want a record of your changes on top of my changes. Most people don't, so you need to turn off track changes the same way as you turned them on. Go to Tools, down to Track Changes, and click to unhighlight the little box there. So now you're ready to accept or reject my changes. To do this, let's go back to the Reviewing toolbar and the button with the arrow and the document and the little label that says Next. That will take you to the next change. To accept the change, you click on the button one over from that, which will accept the change. To reject the change, you go to the next button with the X, which either rejects the change or deletes any comments that we might have made out the side. So it's a matter of going backwards and forwards between these buttons, accepting, going to the next, accepting, going to the next, so on and so forth. It's a long and laborious process, but at least you do have the minor satisfaction of seeing this very long list of comments slowly disappear. If after reviewing the document you decide to accept all the changes, you can go to the little Accept Change box, hit Accept All Changes in Documents, and it gives you the new, clean document with all the changes made. And that's a brief introductory overview to Microsoft Word's Track Changes function.